You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio, man. We are here once again, and today, man, we have a true honor talking to the one and only Jay Allen. He is on Team Blake. He was stolen by Blake, by the way. Once again, we're going to be talking about him and NBC The Voice. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Shamaya. Good to be talking to you, man.
Man, you're doing big things, man. You're representing Nashville in a big way. What's it like, man, being on the show?
Man, it's really cool being on this show. I've watched it for years. For me, it came with a purpose. I've been an artist. I've been in Nashville for almost a decade now. My mom passed away from Alzheimer's. I wrote a song about it. I'm very thankful that song went viral and has helped raise $50 million to fight against Alzheimer's. So my biggest purpose with, hopefully getting on the show was to bring more awareness to that fight that I've been, fighting the last 4 years. And I'm really proud with how the show has portrayed me and helped me to further that mission. So it's been really, really cool. And I've never done TV like this before, so I've learned a lot. So I'm glad they made me look tall on TV.
And when you said viral, man, I mean, it really went viral, like 500 million plus views on Facebook. I mean, what does it feel like being to be on the show, get stolen by Team Blake, and just being the battle rounds? I mean, I know everyone has that good nervous in them, but how you keep control of your nerves?
Yeah, I don't. I'll be super honest. Like I said, I've been in Nashville for 10 years. I've been pretty much touring and playing shows full time the last 4.5 years. And I never really have an issue with nervousness and anxiousness, but TV is a whole different ballgame. When you're, something that you watched on TV for so long, you're finally there in the middle of it, cameras on you. It's a whole different thing. And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm human. And I was very, very anxious and nervous most of the process. So I'm thankful that I, was able to get through and even sing a song. So yeah, it's a different world, TV, man.
And because of you, man, remember that moment when Blake and Gwen were joking? Like Blake was like, "Oh, you about to get me divorced?" I mean, what is it like to be on the show and just being able to soak it all in, as far as having your coach showing you the ropes, but at the same time, just delivering every time?
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I remember being on the school bus when I was a kid and hearing Gwen Stefani on the radio, and then, like I said, I've been in Nashville for 10 years. So every time I come home, come to BNA, the Nashville airport, you hear Blake Shelton, his face, and his bars and restaurants are everywhere. So he really represents what country music is and what Nashville is. So to be in front of those two and have them staring at me and paying me any sort of attention, I mean, it's pretty humbling experience, pretty cool too for my fiance, Kylie Morgan. She's an signed artist here in Nashville as well. She's been a huge Omega Gwen Stefani fan her whole life since she was a little kid. So pretty surreal for us to, for them to even be paying attention to us. So very, very grateful.
Once again, man, we're talking to Jay Allen, and man, NBC The Voice season 22. I mean, you say you watched it before. What was some of the good memories when you were watching it on TV?
Yeah, all these TV shows in general, but mainly The Voice. I think they've done such a good job at. I think they've changed what singing competitions on TV are. It's very positive. It shows the artist and the singer in such a positive light. So just seeing that over the years, and then, being a part of it and being in the middle of it and actually experiencing that and seeing that it is true, that you're just treated with so much respect and love while you're on the show, and how they, I was in the middle of a benefit concert here in Nashville, surrounded by my peers this last Monday during, watching my episode on the Battle Rounds, and just for them to all see it and be surrounded by them, and just to feel like, man, 10 years in Nashville is starting to pay off a little bit, So that's really been the main thing for me to, to see how positive it is, how loving it is, how they're really trying to raise up the artists and the singers. So seeing that in the past, now I'm experiencing now. So much credit to The Voice.
And the 4-time Emmy Award-winning musical competition series, The Voice, it is coming back in a big way. And like you said, it is positive and it's full of wisdom from these coaches. Now that you're on Team Blake, last question for you, man. The pressure's on, man. It's game time. You are still on the show. What are you looking forward towards the most, being able to work with Blake?
Just to any time with Mr. Blake Shelton is such a pleasure. I hope, just having conversations with him, for me, it's like a big part of being an artist and not just a singer is being on the road and touring. And this guy has, played arenas, and he's been doing it for 20 years, and had success for 20 years. So just to soak up his knowledge as a performer and, what it takes to be able to perform in front of crowds like that for a long period of time, to have longevity in this career, I think is what I'm looking forward to learning most from Mr. Blake Shelton.
Representing Nashville, Tennessee in a big way, Mr. Jay Allen representing Team Blake as well. And man, best wishes for you on the show, on The Voice. I want to say thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule talking to us today, man.
I got you. Thank you, Shimano.